What's up, pranksters? Welcome back. As promised in my last video, I'm about to show you guys 5 water balloon pranks you guys can do at home on family and friends. Now these booby traps are pretty extreme, so prank at your own risk. So let's get started by hitting those thumbs up buttons, subscribe if you haven't yet, and check it out. Alright pranksters, well let's begin setting up these booby traps. What I have here is a balloon inside a bowl. Well, our first booby trap, we're gonna have the balloon underneath the bowl like this, so that when somebody lifts up this bowl, the balloon inside will pop. Now the way we do that is the following. For that we're gonna need some double-sided foam squares like these. We're gonna need about 4 of these, and then we're gonna stack them up on top of each other. And then we're gonna take a needle and pierce through our stack of double-sided foam squares like this, all the way through. Be careful though, because you might poke yourself. Perfect. Now make sure it comes out all the way through, because this you're gonna stick inside the bowl. So we're just gonna stick it on like this. And then I've actually made a few more, which I'm gonna put around the inside of this bowl. As you guys can see, I have 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th one, just like this. So no matter how your victim picks it up, they will pop the balloon. So the balloon will be centered right here underneath the bowl. So carefully, we're gonna do that. So we're barely gonna place the bowl over the balloon like this. So now when your victim picks up this balloon, they'll either pull it towards them or lift it up. But the slightest touch between the needle and the balloon will cause that balloon to pop. So let's see what's gonna happen. Oh, look at this mess. Good thing it's close to the sink. It's not that bad, huh? Oh, you guys can see my eyes. Huh. For this next prank, we're gonna booby trap this roll of toilet paper, and for that we're gonna need a balloon. Now this is a really small balloon that I filled up with water, and of course I put some Kool-Aid inside. Well, we're gonna stuff this little balloon inside this roll of toilet paper, and it'll be quite snug, but we can get it in there with no problem at all. So just push it down like this, all the way to the middle area, right to the center, as you guys can see. That is perfect. Next up, we're gonna take the roller. This is the roller. You usually put this through the toilet paper so it holds it. Well, we're gonna mess with it so when your victim pushes it through, it's gonna pop the balloon. So what I have here is a safety pin, and we're gonna modify it by cutting the top, which is the clip part, off. So I'm gonna take some pliers and just cut it. Just like that. And now we're left with this piece, which we're gonna push inside. As you guys can see, there's a hole in there. You guys can actually see the inside. There's a spring. Well, we're gonna put it through there, but not all the way, just enough so it sticks out just a little, like this. And that is what's gonna pop the balloon. So here's the setup, guys. I'm in the bathroom right now, and I'm gonna leave the toilet paper, the booby trap toilet paper, on top of the toilet. And then I'm gonna put the roller inside like this, just barely inside. And basically, there is where your victim is gonna wanna put the roller with the toilet paper. So when they do try to do that, this is what's gonna happen. So basically, they'll push it further in and it's gonna pop the balloon. Just like that. See? Now the toilet paper is red, it's got that Kool-Aid on it. This is definitely not a prank that you want to fall for, especially if you really want to use the bathroom and this is the only toilet paper available. Up next, I'm gonna show you guys how to booby trap a box of snacks. These are biscuits with peanut butter. Well, we're gonna dump them out because we want this box to be empty like this. So let me look at my balloons. I'm gonna grab this one right here. This is a pretty long balloon, which are used to make balloon animals. Well, we're gonna put it inside the box like this, lay it down. And actually, I'm gonna hold it down with some clear tape. That way it doesn't go anywhere. I'll probably add another piece just to be on the safe side. All right, well that's perfect. Now we're gonna take another safety pin, we're gonna undo it, and we're gonna pierce through the top of one of the snacks. Now the packaging on this is pretty sealed, so the snacks are not gonna get damaged. So I'm just gonna pierce through it like this on one end. Now this end of the safety pin, I'm gonna tape on top of this balloon right here. So be careful when doing this, guys, because we don't want it to pop just yet. So I'm gonna lay it down carefully and then use some tape again to keep it in place. There it is, guys. As you guys can see, the end of the safety pin is taped onto the balloon. So whenever somebody takes out this specific packaging right here, this little snack, it's gonna pop the balloon. So now we're gonna cover it up with more snacks on top. Like this. So somehow you gotta make this snack, the booby trapped one, stand out more than the others so that somebody goes after that one. All right, let's see what happens when somebody lifts up that snack. Look at that. Oh man. See? What I have here is a can of oats. See? Now I'm gonna dump it out so it's empty because we're gonna booby trap the bottom while having a balloon inside. So I'm gonna take my trusty blade and I'm just gonna remove half of the bottom because of course we wanna make a mess. And if there's no hole on the bottom, then we can't make a mess. So pretty much like this. And then, yeah, I gotta be careful, guys, when handling sharp objects like this one. So there you guys have it. That's half. Well, that's not really half, but at least we have an opening on the bottom. That's all we need. Next, I'm gonna take 2 needles and pierce the bottom all the way through. Just like this and like this. Now you can add more. Obviously, if you add more, it'll increase the chances of the balloon popping. But really, all you need is 1. As you guys can see, the needles are right there. Of course, when they meet the balloon, we'll know what's gonna happen, right? So next, we're gonna put this can against like a wall or a counter or anything like that. For example, the counter's right here. This is pretty much like the baseboard. So we have it facing us. And this is the balloon we're gonna put inside. But before we put this balloon inside, we're gonna add a few oats. Like this. So that's perfect. Next, we're gonna take our balloon and we're gonna put it inside like this. And of course, we're gonna take the lid finally and we're gonna close this container. And that's it, guys. There you guys have it. The prank is set. And if you guys noticed, I'm not gonna waste a lot of oats because you guys know me, I don't like wasting stuff, right? So this is basically what's gonna happen next time somebody picks up this container of oats. That is gross. Look at that. It was an instant pop too. Oh, nobody would want to pick this up, right? Nobody would want to clean it up. That is gross. Actually, it looks like somebody threw up on it. Ugh. That is pretty gross, right? Yuck. All right, pranksters. Well, we're down to our last prank right here. And we're gonna set up a prank using a balloon. And we're gonna be using the microwave. So it's always best if your microwave is like an overhead microwave. like this one. This one is above the stove. Well, we're gonna be using that, guys, but I don't wanna go too extreme with this prank, because if we did it the way I wanna do it, which would be a lot more messier, I'd be using water. Well, it wouldn't be as messy as that microwave. Honestly, I don't know what happened here. I think I heated up something, it exploded, and then I stopped using it. So yeah, it's pretty messy. Anyway, guys, with this microwave, we're gonna put a balloon inside. We're not gonna fill it up with water. Well, I don't know yet. Well, for this example, I'm gonna be using shaving cream. So I'm gonna fill up a balloon with shaving cream, and then I'll talk you through the next steps. So here's my shaving cream, which I'm shaking pretty well. Then I'm gonna get a party balloon like this one. I'm gonna cover the nozzle, and then I'm just gonna squeeze till I fill up the balloon to my desired size. So we'll see how that goes. Do I want to keep it this big? Obviously, the bigger the balloon is, the messier this prank will be. So let's see how big we can get it to. Okay, I guess that'll do. Here's our balloon filled with shaving cream. It actually bounces like a ball. Okay, so hold on to the tip, guys. Hold on to that tip. All right, so we're gonna open up the microwave. We're gonna take the balloon while still holding on to the tip, and we're gonna place the balloon inside like this. And you guys know this trick, right? I've used it on a fridge before. Well, now we're gonna do it on a microwave. So we're gonna pull out the tip, make sure the tip sticks out of the microwave, and then we're just gonna shut the door like this. And we'll get a little bit, but not so much. Then we're gonna try to tuck it inside so your victim doesn't see it. So the prank is set. I'm gonna open up the microwave door so you guys can get an idea of what could happen if you guys were to set up this prank. So here goes. No! See how messy it can get? Oh. Look at that. Now, if you don't put a stop to it, it could keep on going. Now, if you guys really wanted to get into trouble, you would do this with water, but I do not recommend it. I wouldn't want you guys messing up the microwave or whatever's underneath the microwave, which could be the stove or whatever. If you really want to get in trouble, then you might want to go for that, but I don't recommend it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go clean up those messes I just made, but then I'm gonna start shooting another video which will include 5 more household pranks, which are messy pranks you guys can do on friends and family. Yeah, watch out for that coming out soon, guys. And there you pranksters have it. 5 messy pranks you guys can set up at home using water balloons. Now, as you just saw, these pranks are very, very messy, so be careful with these. Also, guys, I want to let you guys know that I have lots more prank tutorial videos at my channel, youtube.com/Nextraker. So if you're interested in learning how to do new things such as pranks, hacks, or anything fun, go to my channel. You'll learn how to do a lot more things. Don't forget to turn on your notifications, guys. That way you can stay up to date with my work. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, so the syringe is right here, and I'm gonna push just barely, and it's gonna squirt. Oh, see that again. So tell them, hey, why don't you just give it a shake and try to guess what's inside? Of course, they're gonna pick it up, and this is what's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna stick it in there, get some ketchup, like that, guys. And then I'm gonna fill in this bowl with ketchup. All right, well, here goes. Look at that. It keeps on going and going and going. Definitely gonna ruin somebody's Christmas, right?